Yo, 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 yo. What is good? What is good? Yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? There's the team. There's the team rolling in. $7 psychological level. Let's do that for you guys. How you guys doing today? Doing good? I'm really surprised that we had such low volume in T2 today. I will say that. Finger is coming up nicely, though. Up to that $7 level. AI, I caught on a nice call. I caught that down at like 27, like 90-ish. Got 29s. Thinking I want to roll up, though. And I'm talking about options for next week, not this week. However, I'm probably going to go ahead and just use that in order to go ahead and offset theta. And then I'm still going to sell them either tomorrow or I might even sell them by the end of the day. We are slowing down, obviously, with the volatility off the rip, though. So I got it down in here. Bounced up. Now we're kind of cooling off. I think I'm going to hold on to them just because I really like AI. And also this. So they are 34% short. And there's only, what, 1,000 shares available to be borrowed as per Interactive Brokers. Interesting. Now keep in mind that data is also T+2. Let's see. Finger is just under 7 here at 693. Up about 5%. T2 volume is currently only 26.7 mil. Average is reading, like 63.5-ish. And that's been down for like, I want to say like the last week. It's been like way down on the average volume. We actually should see a change in the average volume drastically here soon. I'm going to put a notification here in case AI drops. What are you guys looking at right now? Anything in specific? Ooh, TRKA all the way down to 118. Ouch. Probably about half average volume, a little bit over. Coming up towards the 200 EMA. Never mind. You can see the ask bid spread. Always follow the blue line. See the blue line right there? It's still underneath VWAP. That blue line is my VWAP line. Still underneath VWAP. So don't even pay attention to this candle. Didn't even happen. The bid's still down here. Open to 377. How's this been? Here's our 4 hour. My chart's looking a little bit too busy here. I tried out new indicators just while I wasn't streaming. I figured I'd try out a few. I'm gonna have to get rid of something though. Way too fucking crowded. So we did get a gold cross on the 4 hour. That's worth noting, and that's on open. And that is currently at 377. We have a supply line coming up, though, up until about 411-ish. Let's see. GFAI hood. Groupon to about 1250. Wow, it's so wild how slow my computer goes once I start streaming. Wild. And Vox is up fucking 44%. Wild. Groupon's making a really nice move right there. So that's the 200 EMA on my chart. The brownish line. Bounced right off that level off of potential double bottom. And now we're at an SMA here. 10 SMA on the one. Let's see what NVOS looks like. Ooh. T2's rough. Rough riding. Alright, here's our 5 minute. What do we got? RSI is 66 on a 5 minute, 67. 41%. How about a longer time frame? When was the last time it was at relative level? Q's trying to lift, going towards a region of support resistance. It's taking fucking forever. Let's see. Auto. Q's. Come on, baby. RSI on the Q's is currently a 66.5. T2 trying back up. RSI on the 2-hour chart here for NVOS is 72. Carvana is up almost 7%, over $50 now. 9% on VRM. Trying T2 up with a super. It's taking fucking forever. Alright. Let's see. Go EVs at about 6%. Hopefully that doesn't crash my system. What's going on? So, fingers basically just cupped out right now. I do not have a crystal ball. Can't tell you what what I'm thinking. We are going to be very, very volatile this week, though. Extremely volatile because it's quad witch. What is going on up here, though? Fuck. Come on. You guys see this shit, right? Wild. Wild, 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 wild. Fuck. I'm gonna just straight up close this out and then just restart it. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't. No, I'm going to. Unreal. I was running all smooth before I started my stream. Come on. There it goes. As soon as I fucking hit the exit button. Look at Roku. Up again. Roku's just been tearing ass. The market could be like blood red and it'll still go up. Currently up 1.5 right now. NYO up 12.75%. Tesla almost up 10% now. Jesus. They're just wrapping T2 right around 28.5. That's what it looks like. What the Alright, I'm going to exit this and then restart it. QBTS. Alright, I will in a second. What up, Pyro? What up, Robert? There we go. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I have my big computer with all my stuff. I have 3 screens over here, and then I stream off of a laptop. That way, like, there's no access to my shit. So, just bear with me a second. When in doubt, zoom out, for real. What do you guys think is going to be the end result here with T2? Do you think that we're going to have a nice push in after hours? Or do you think that we're just going to kind of slump it? Come on. This is insane. Yeah, time to get buzz. It's about that time. If this would ever work. Those Rose W warrants were fire? Yeah, for real. They were up like 90% this morning. This take fucking so long. I have Webull, right? I don't know if I have Webull on this computer. Oh wait, there we go. I do have Webull. Chillin', man. My trading view just crashed, so dealing with that. Bear with me here. Qs are lifting. Currently at 376.77. RSI there is a 71, so gaining ground quick. Bitcoin is at the 200 EMA on a 1 minute. And it is crossing the MACD as well. About to just like pull this up over here. EDZ. Okay. We'll pull that up in a second. As soon as this shit loads. Yeah. Okay. You said EDZ? What is that? Oh. Oh. So, 3x bear? Usually when I'm playing bearish things, I like to play like SOXS and like the SQQs. Wait, EDZ is on threshold? That's interesting for what it is. Alright, hold on. Let's see. TLRY to 325. Shit. Come on. Qs. Alright, so Qs are looking good. It's a nice move off open. Is it the high of the day? Yeah, we're pushing new highs of the day right there. Open at 376. What? 376.31. All right, starting to load here finally. C3. What do you guys think about this? C3 on a 4-hour. Bouncing off previous resistance lines. Forming a hard bottom, it looks like, around that level, around 28. But if you come back on a daily here, you could see the gap. Oh, way too far in. You can see the gap down. So I have AI calls right this second. Here we go. I don't know what's taking that thing so long today. MULN. Currently up 8.8%. Coming down now. That's VWAP, this blue line. Bouncing off support resistance. Through support resistance on MULN. Lunar's up 9. Here's Tesla. To 273 on TES. Starting to cup out, it looks like. Putting in higher lows. All right, here we go. All right, now we're money. Now we're money. Jesus. There we go. Okay. My lord. Finger. What are we doing? Still under 7. Finger's volume's at 1.13 mil. Average is only 788, so we are above average on Finger. Here's T2. Riding the trend line. Q's trying to lift off that support resistance line. MACD's in position to spin up as well. Disney and Charter have reached a deal to end their historic carriage dispute just in time for Monday Night Football, which airs on Disney's ESPN. Word. Thank you, sir. All right, what do we want here? What do we think, guys? GTII to 74 cents, 6 to 15.5. ACB is all the way up to almost 87 cents now. Rose W was up 90% at one point today. Now it's 26% down. Warrants are a son of a bitch. Look, CXAI is coming down. There's a gap to 160 on CXAI. So keep an eye out for that, like the 160 mark. And that's on a daily. Bitcoin's at the 200 EMA. Let me pull that up real quick. So Bitcoin trying there. RSI and Bitcoin is currently 62. It's at that key level too. 25.2-ish. Man, oh man. Yeah, this is trading view. This is trading view. I want to see the turnover for T2 actually. Hold on 1 second. This is one thing that trading view doesn't have that like I'm not really the biggest fan of. Turnover on T2 is only 8.18%. Which isn't that bad for a 6% move down. Carvana to $50. About 7%. Nice little step up. Hopefully we don't have to come back down to confirm that top. Finger 692 consolidating just under $7. Yeah, it's just chilling right there. And like I said, it's above average volume. So that's definitely a good thing. We want to see that demand rolling in, you know? RGTI. It's only up 3.5%. That's been performing pretty well compared to like other quantum computing stocks. Might be a nice look on RGTI. I know ARQQ kind of got oversold a little bit. I think it got oversold at least from that offering news. Because if I'm not mistaken, that offering news was actually like old news. So I personally believe it was baked in. Let's see, Q still stepping up, nice. Good point, yeah. And boss ready to go? Okay. You agree? Ooh, NVOS is trying to curl. Right back into the band for NVOS. Trying to climb its way back up. T2 currently under 28.5 cents. And Bitcoin's underneath the 200 EMA. In between the 13 and the 200. See what volume is here. Yeah, not getting that like that push like I thought we would. COSM, what is that at? COSM's at 105. CXAI is still dropping like a rock. Love it. Ooh, HubC is all the way down to 26 cents. Wow. Here, let's put an alert on Finger at $7. I can put it at $6.99. In a statement, the Sandy wait, CRNX. They did what? Soared early in the U.S. session after the drug maker announced positive results of trials of its experimental treatment for a rare hormonal disease. In a statement, the San Diego-based company said its oral once-daily compound achieved the primary and all secondary endpoints. Word. Oh, okay, so that was phase 3, so they're most likely to get FDA approval then, yeah? What do I think the bottom is for COSM? Here, let's look. I think that a lot of people are going to want it under $1. I think that after if it clears $1 to the downside, I think that there's going to be more room to go. But I'm really hoping that it stays above $1. What's turnover on it as well? Let's see what turnover is. Let me pull that up. Turnover on COSM is currently only 2%. It's not much at all. I mean, really, I'd want to see this turn around. Man, that $1's going to act as psychological support, though. Or resistance if we get pushed underneath it. You know what also found its bottom at this level? TRKA. TRKA found its bottom at, I believe it was 104. And COSM just came down and hit 104. Don't be surprised if this curls back. Let's see. EVTL down 7%. Verb 10% down. Whew. Getting smoked. And then we have Aurora up 60. The pot stocks are rolling. That's a fact. Ooh, I might see a play here. Heads up on Aurora. See how the EMAs are all collapsed right there? And we're at the bottom of that band? We're just underneath the MACD, and RSI is only a 44. Pot might be the new bull run. I think AI is. I think AI and quantum computing is going to be followed by that. They're trying T2 up at the moment. Let's see. We're going to put an alert on Aurora at the day high. Wow, I almost clipped a buck today. Hey, Steve. How are you? Yeah, I got you. Let me pull Ortex back up now, real quick. Ooh, T2, what doing? Bitcoin eating supply in between the 48 and the 200 EMA. All right, what did you want it for? AI and quantum are close. Agreed. Agreed. But they are missing room temp semiconductors. All right, wait, what was I looking up? I was looking up LQR. LQR. Come back to that in a second for you, bud. Trying back up towards the 200 now on Bitcoin. That might just get beat back and forth underneath that support. They're really trying T2 up as well. You can see the signal, like the long signals firing. Finger trying for 7. That's 696. Going for 7 now. 698. To 7. Wanted to break and hold 7. Obviously, the higher the better, but 7 is definitely just going to be psychological as well. ACB, it's above the 48 EMA. Looks like the 13's trying to cross through the 48 now. Oh, LQR, that's right. So LQR, the cap is only 16. It's only 13 mil. 77% is on float. That daily chart actually looks kind of interesting. I'll pull that up for you in a second. To trying T2 up towards VWAP in the 200, which are pretty much on top of each other right now. And finger lost 7. The ask is at 699, it looks like. Mark, it is 6.4% short. 85% utilized and 200,000 shares available to be borrowed on LQR. Oh, T2 trying overview up. Trying again. Let's see. They're really not bringing in that much money either, man. I mean, $601,000 in a year. I don't know. Hey, Pam. Hit the like button for Buzz. Appreciate that, Pam. Appreciate you. I gotta look at AI, guys. I'm sorry. AI. Ooh. What are you gonna do, AI? That's tight. I got you, dude. Of course I got you. The ask is starting to slide up a little bit on C3. I needed pump here. IV's gonna be probably killing my options. Not really, but or lack thereof of IV. I'm actually considering selling them on the next pop. And then rolling. T2 currently 5.3 down. Only, wow, 27.8 mil. Averages 63.7 mil. It's nothing. And then finger currently 1.22 mil. Like I said before, averages 788. C3, I'm going to set an alert on it here in a second. And then we're going to fuck around. Oh yeah, QBTS. Sorry, Mom. My delta was like a 30. It was a high 30s. Currently, I think it was high 30s. Give me a second. Currently, they are. I'm at about the same. 41.06. The 29.5's delta is a 35. That's where I kind of want to be, I think. Bitcoin looks like it wants to go, though. Just saying. If I zoom out here. That's a decent... yeah. Arca called to pull back on finger almost perfectly. Yeah, I know. That was a really nice call. Really nice call. On a 3-minute, 13's coming up to the 40-80 EMA. On Bitcoin. CGC. Okay. Canopy. Whoo! Going vertical. Bitcoin can't run until the ETFs get approved. Well, a lot of them are starting to get approved, aren't they? Also, this is something that I've also noticed, Lauren, is typically Bitcoin will move, the Qs will move, and then SPY moves. It's actually kind of weird. That's why I have Bitcoin up, because it's been front-running the overall market. However, I do want to say that lately it's been, like, decoupling. The liquidity is just trapped right now? Absolutely. 100%. I agree. There's, like, no liquidity in some of these tickers. I mean, that's why I called the 104 bottom on TRKA, or 105 is where I got my final fill. But it was just because turnover just wasn't juicing to the downside. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put this at, like, 705 in case it, like, just fucks around right there. It's on finger. GWH is up 5.3. 8% up on TLRY. Just under 330. Ooh. Trying to twist back up over the band. We have T2 here on VWAP and the 200 EMA. TLRY trying there. Canopy still trying to go vertical. Let's see. RSI is a 78 on Canopy. Ripper. Hard down on T2. Hard down on T2. Is it the low of the day? No. Just off the low of the day, though, on T2, it looks like. Oh, no. There's a little bit more room left. Here, I'm going to show you guys the Qs real quick. Qs. Starting to lift. Let's go. Let's go. Pfizer and Moderna FDA approved new vax. Still red on the day. Coming back, but it's currently still red. Q still trying to lift. Here's Pfizer. Pfizer has a gold cross on the 1, and it cupped out. To try and T2 back again. Bid didn't slide yet, though. So Pfizer's only 1% down. And you're saying that 5 minutes ago, Pfizer, BioNTech get US FDA okay for 2023, 2024. It's wild, okay? What's their current cap? $191 billion. Jesus. That is a great price. I just bought a bunch of calls. No shares, that word. You're gonna wait for a pullback on those pot stocks? Yeah. I put a lot of my money into like tech on like the most recent bottom. And I have money sitting in freaking T2 still, and TRKA. Those will be my last bags ever. I've made that decision. I'm sick of waiting around on my money. I'm much better in and out than just, like, going with the crowd. You know what I mean? Moderna's way overpriced, yeah. I typically don't like companies like that have to deal with the FDA. Great idea. Well, thank you. Carvana trying above 50.5 cents. 50.53. Yes, in and out. Much, much faster. Ooh, Carvana getting them push. Going for the day high. Just rejected the high of the day. NVOS to 30%. Aurora to 66. Canopy to 68. NC's up about 46%. QBTS up 16. Wow. QBTS always has a nice looking chart, I'm telling you. Barcode, 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 step up. Barcode, barcode, yeah, barcode, barcode, step up again. Like, it just moves like that. BlackBerry also had a nice build going on. Yeah, look at that. It's showing continuation. Alright, BlackBerry starting to continue here. Looks solid on a 1 hour. 13 through the 48 on a 1 hour. Price action over the 200. Through the band. Let's see. Do I have any ARC? Not right this second, I don't. I should have. I should have. I wanted some dry POW, though. And I used some of that dry POW on AI calls when it was, like, at 27, like, 80-ish. Well, I didn't get, like, a perfect snipe on it, but... Carvana's trying here. Ooh, just off 51 bucks. 50.80. Q's RSI is a 46. The MACD is basically, like... Oh, no. That's really, really odd because on webull, which is on my other computer, it looks like the MACD is like inside, but on TradingView it's showing that it's above. Interesting. RSI is a 49 though. No, it's not. All right, this is. Can somebody give me a second opinion or like what their chart is saying? On here, I have 60 for an RSI on the 1 minute. On there, it's telling me like a 40. Does that make sense to you guys? Because I'm not seeing where that makes sense. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay, never mind. I just had to screw with the chart. That was really, really odd. Okay. Let's see. Tesla's over 10%. Jesus Christ. Wild. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. And RSI and test is a 70. Q's still lifting. A lot of strength right now. Let's pull up Aurora real quick. No. Canopy coming down a little bit on you, Mark. Tesla trying higher again. Let me let Bell out super quick. Might be. All right. Canopy's trying back up off the 24 EMA. Take this. Is that a little gap right there? Might be a smidge of a gap here on QBTS. There's a tiny gap on QBTS. From like 107 down to like 10. Okay, never mind. It's like a fraction of a penny. I don't even know if you guys want to count that. I would count it as a gap. But that's me. Very, very small, but it's there. COSM at 102 now? Jesus. Above average on volume right now as well. I don't like how it's above average volume down. Like, if it was less than average volume, then, I mean, I'd probably be loading. But the fact that it's above average down, I don't know. Makes it a little bit more difficult to tell. GameStop's all the way down to 17 bucks. On a potential double bottom, though. Just off the low of the day. Low of the day was 16.92. TAS trying to go up. We got the Qs trying to move up as well. You got a small buy-in at $1. Word. I might want to do the same, actually. I don't know if I have much money or much dry powder here left. I have an order right now on CXAI at, what's it called? Oh, yeah, I agree. People just pay attention to them still, though, so I shout them out. That arbitrage play between Ape and AMC was fire, though. Finger crossing 705. All right, trying up here on finger. About 7%, 6.8. TLRY 7%. Carvana 7.5 still. VRM to 11.4. Sticks off the highs, up about 12.5. Wow. So TSLL is the 1.5 times levered ETF for Tesla. That is currently up 15.4%. UFAB starting to, oh, wrong chart. Fuck. UFAB. Starting to step up. Everyone lost in that arbitrage play. Well, I didn't lose in that arbitrage play. So, not everyone, but... a lot of people did lose. A lot of people didn't know how to play it. At first, I didn't know how to play it either. And then I saw exactly what they were fucking doing. Uh, 706 on finger. AMC puts, though, just, like, seemed like free money for a minute there. I just don't want too many people to do that and then provide basically, like, a way up. Because they could basically slingshot it if too many people get on the put side. And then everyone will be bitching. You know? You got out before conversion. Yes, and then I bought Ape. No, actually, wait, sorry. So I sold AMC before the conversion, and then I bought Ape near the lows. Like, I want to say, like, 3 cents off the all-time low. Something like that. I don't know. It was on stream, so, like, if somebody really wanted to, they could backtest and go look. But, yeah, I pretty much call out all my trades here on live. So I went ahead and I grabbed Ape just off the lows, just using turnover as like an indicator. Qs try to move up. But so what I was doing was I was using turnover percentage as an indicator, and then by, I guess, watching like the chart over an extended period of time, you kind of get to, like, used to it on how it moves, how it, like, it breeds basically. And then I don't know. I thought that it found its bottom. It's kind of how I feel about TRKA right now. I think TRKA's bottom is 104. I thought it was 105, but then it came down and slapped something. But yeah, that started to bottom out. It felt like they didn't want to drop it below $1. Rough on T2. 708 on finger, though. 1.34 mil in volume. Q's RSI is 60.2. Any at 152. Square is down to $54. Mullen puts are the best. Word. Did you see the news about Mullen, though? Like, they just bought out this, like, what the hell was it? Hold on a second. It was in one of these chats. I'll read it to you. Mullen. What the hell? They bought something. What the hell is the name of it? They bought... I'll just pull it up because I don't know what the fuck it was. And they did get that notification that they're gonna delist, but Mullen just does Mullen things. It's stupid. Market makers will never let Mullen squeeze. Yeah, I stopped DCAing it a long time ago. My average is like $25. But why would I sell it at $25 if my average, if I have that high of an average, why would I sell it? You know what I mean? I got sick of DCAing it down. And good thing I did. So look, Mullen acquires battery pack production assets from Romeo Power. It's interesting that they're reporting things like that after they just pretty much got told that they're non-compliant. Did I see what the market maker did after they did the reverse split? No, did they pull like a COSM? Yeah. Talk about getting beat up. Talk about getting beat up. Like, at some point you have to, like, kind of just feel bad, you know what I mean? At least that's how I am. Like I have, like for instance, I have some MMTLP, but I'm not like loaded to the gills with it. I feel horrible for those that are, but at the same time, I think that they're gonna get paid. So like, I mean, it is what it is. But like that saga's been going on for what, like a year and a half now. It's at this point a year, over a year. But like I feel terrible for those that are like loaded up on it. That's why I'm kind of making like the promise to myself that TRKA and T2, they're gonna be my last bags. I am not gonna like hold something like this, and I'm gonna switch over to mid caps too. I'm done with this penny bullshit. People are way too emotional, and then the charts make really irrational moves because people are being irrational. Stopped last December. Okay, yeah. All right. So what? All right. So we're coming up on a year. Insane, insane. Like I only spent a couple $100 on MMTLP, and I got in late. So like I'm not a heavy holder by any means. I just got in because I knew that FINRA fucked up. Yeah, in and out from here on out. Finger to 709. Volume at 136. Or 1.36, I should say. T2 getting a push down. Mid caps get manipulated. Yeah, but there's less emotional people, I feel like, in mid caps. Especially the ones that not too many people are talking about. Like, my thing is I like to get in plays that people aren't in yet. I like trying to snipe. That's my thing. So, like, for instance, I called out Sticks last week on Arca's channel when we were hanging out. That was at, like, 108, I believe, or something like that. And it's up to 150 right now. Like, I like to find things like that where people just aren't, like, looking at all. You know what I mean? Because then you're just playing against the algo. There's no interference. There's no nothing to deal with extra. Canopy is currently up 72% right now. It's wild. Give me 1 second. Let me grab Bell. You love you some finger? Me too. My bad, guys. All right. NVOS at 35%. NVOS trying back. Trying to clear the 48 right now. Off VWAP. Coming back in towards the band. You have Canopy as well. Okay. There's no volume on T2. I really thought there would be. I really thought there would be at least a little bit of volume. $29 mil. So we're coming up on 3 o'clock. It's what, 22, and T2 is only at 29 mil in vol. UFAB 17.5. GTII now at 22. I have calls on ACB, TLRY, and... Whoa. You baller. You're killing it, dude. You are killing it. Steve has calls on Aurora, TLRY, and Canopy. Print City, bitch. TRKA is low volume, yet green. What is volume exactly? Volume, yeah. Slightly down. I actually bought it at 116 today. Just because of the low turnover. And the fact that it hit this line. Bought it like in there. Right before Arca ended his show. EVGO now green. Oh, wait. TRKA? What are you doing? Try up. No balls. I do kind of have this conspiracy, though, that, like, as soon as they do decide to go, these, like, heavily held retail stocks are all going to go at once. I could be very wrong about that, but it just seems like they're really, really tied up with liquidity right now. You know? I hope I'm right. Man, I wish I could see the future. We would all be rich as fuck. Yo, for real. Steve did see the future. He really did. Mark actually called pot stocks out last week, though. So I want to be very, very clear about that. I believe it was last week. $29.5 mil on T2. Qs on the 48. Trying back, though. Where's the low of the day here? We're just off the low of the day with T2. And then finger back to $7. Yep. Back to about 7. Yes, news was everywhere last week. Where your biggest bet right now is a housing market short. Got 100K tied up in it. Woo! Ballin'. I also am very bullish on the margin between new and used cars. So what I mean by that is like things like a Carvana, or Carvana might be a little bit like overplayed at this point, but like a VRM or an SFT. Like, a lot of people are lazy, one, and two, like, more people can afford a used car as opposed to a new car, because the new cars are what, like 70K now? Go EV has almost 6%. TLRY just under 8. Carvana is at 8%. Tesla testing 274. VRM is up 10. Volume is currently 20 million over average on tests. Foreclosures are increasing massively the last 2 months. You know what might be a really nice play on that then? Things like, I don't know, Open or other real estate like websites. I bet you they are going to benefit from a lot of listings. Whew. Tess, go ahead. Go ahead. Just off the intraday high here for Tess. Finger is just kind of dead in the water there at $7. We do want to close above 7 though. I mean, just for like psychological reasons, it helps. It's crazy what helps in this market. GTII 20% up now, 21. NVOS up 33%. Canopy up 70. And ACB is at 56%. It's not just housing, it's also commercial. Oh, you're playing credit swaps. Oh. So, Sebastian, we'll make sure we close over. There'll be like 10 seconds left, and like you'll just see like a bunch of orders coming in. My finger calls are just killing it right now. Good shit, dude. What's your strike? 7? Today has been a good day. Sold my remaining NVOS I got for 15 cents and got stopped at 38 cents. Nice. Good shit, dude. You have 6s and 7s? See, I would be out of my 6s already. Just because of, like, leverage reasons. Just bought a 2-door coupe, a 2014 Honda Accord with 62,000 on it last month for 17 grand. Out the door at the beginning of the year, the car was 19,000. I'm thinking of exercising my 6s. The longer you hold it, like, the more time you're giving yourself for, like, fuckery, basically. Just saying. Tesla trying at the day high. Q's, nice little push as well. Bird. 75% on Canopy now. Q's also going for the high of the day, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. 5 cents off. And T2, I'll go volume, just under 30 mil. So we're approaching half average volume. Tesla, new high of the day. MYO's at 15 now. And we were watching this over at Arcus channel. What the hell? What? Where did my candles go? What just happened? That was really weird. Sticks off the highs. Yeah, I changed my indicators a little bit. I don't know what the hell's going on there, though. I added these, and I added these. Because I noticed that a lot of, that you, like, what's it called? Like, when I was just, like, on Arcus channel watching, I noticed that he was using a lot of SMAs. But I personally like to use EMAs more. However, I found this one indicator, I forget the name of it, but it has a list of, like, the SMA 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. So then it gives me, like, those different levels. So I get to use my EMAs, but then I also get to see, like, where the SMAs would be. Oops. AI crossing. Ooh, nice move on AI. Trying a resistance zone here. Trying to get out of the band. Do you see a resistance with Canopy? Okay, hold on a second. I mean, not for like another 20 cents ish. I mean, you're gonna have a little bit, but nothing crazy. See? Now, keep in mind, these are 4-hour candles. But you're right here. I mean, 185-ish, give or take. Oops, wrong button. What happened with pot stocks that made them do this? Anyone know? Like, what was the news last week? C3 is just struggling right there at that support resistance line. Of course. Almost 200 million shares, CGC, yeah. Schedule 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Schedule 1 was honestly just bullshit. There's no way in hell that that should have ever been a Schedule 1 drug. Let's be honest. Pot firms surge as U.S. move to ease curbs sparks hopes of legalization. August 31st. Shares of marijuana companies jumped as much as 37%. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It made no sense at all. Made 0 sense. Like, honestly, not allowing them to bank, like, that just opens up the door to crime. Like, okay, you're not going to let them use a bank, so where are they going to keep their money that they just made? They're going to keep it in the house? Okay, what does that mean? That means probably more robberies, right? Like, I don't know. People are just wilding. That's why black market weed is still very common. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Honestly, if I think that some of the store bought stuff is just like stepped on a little bit. Call me crazy, and I may be wrong, but it just seems like it's stepped on. You agree 100%? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's probably tumble dried. No, but like on the real though, like I seriously think that they like step on it somehow, some way. I don't know how they do it, but in my experience, black market stuff is much better than from the dispa. Yeah, CGC is going crazy. I want to pull it down, but honestly, why would I? You know, let's see. I might have to pull up another thing on this. Let's see. Add an alert on C3. All right, what can we look at? What's worth watching? DNA just put in a gold cross. It's at resistance right now. IoT just off 31 bucks. You could grow your own word. Yeah, I'm not allowed to. I should just get my card, honestly. Palantir 13 over the 48 right there, still in the band. Interesting. Palantir might be trying to make a twist here, guys. Coming off of a double bottom. Volume is approaching average right now on Palantir. I kind of want to see what volume is on Canopy. Canopy average is 90, currently at 203. Yeah, 250 for a card, though. I don't know how much a card is here. I don't know. And Voss consolidation you're calling? Okay. Yep, eating supply in between the 48 and the 200 EMA. Trying up, though. Right back into the band. RSI is a 55. And it's under the MACD. I think it's hilarious that you guys have to get a card to buy weed. What a money grab. Yeah, I know. America is a money grab. That way we could send all of it over to the Ukraine. Oh, that was a bad joke. Sad but true. Yes, such a strong looking build. Or politicians' pockets. Good point. Very good point. Some of their trades, like, I don't know how the fuck they get away with that shit. Like, there's no freaking way some of, like, those politicians are just, like, hitting calls perfectly or hitting puts perfectly or, you know, like, dumping something, like, right on, like, the nose. Like, they are absolutely trading off the information that they know. I don't know how that's not, like, classified as, like, insider trading. Like, they, in my opinion, they should only be able to trade index funds. And the tax code is tailored for the rich. It's not perfect here. Not really the biggest fan of what's going on here lately, though. Over the last couple of years. That's just me, though. Politicians shouldn't be able to make decisions with their money. I agree. I think that they should be. They should have to hire somebody. I can day trade out of a tax-free savings account and don't have to pay tax on it. That's dope. But Chad, you have to also pay for like each trade like both ways, don't you? I thought someone from Canada was telling me that it was like $30 each way or something like that. Is that true, or was he just full of shit? GTII making a move, a little bit of a gap right there at just under 79 cents to about 80 cents. Canopy trying up higher. T2 with a push. Son of a bitch. Canopy's at 80% now. Almost 81. Here in the States. Oh, yeah. Things are not perfect here. That's for damn sure. You only pay $5 each way. Okay. That's not that bad. I thought it was much, much higher. Canopy going for the high of the day. Oh, I forgot that I had finger over there. Shot. Here's MULN. MULN sucks. Canopy to 175-ish. 174. TLRY is up almost 10%. TLRY. Wow. All right. T2. Ouch. Watch it come down and bounce off this fib, though. That'd be beautiful. Hit the fib and bounce. Pretty please. How about FRGT? Oh, that's something about freight, right? FRGT. FRGT. Oh, we've DD'd this before. FRGT. Yeah, freight technologies. It's been a minute since I looked at the chart, though, so give me a sec. Wow. What the hell happened? The market cap is only 1.26 mil. RSI on a 30-minute is at 42. MACD in position to curl. Needs some upwards pressure, though. And honestly, because that cap is so low, it wouldn't take much in order to move this stock. That's actually a pretty good call out, in my opinion. I mean, we're pushing like the 52-week low right now. We're just off of it. I just don't like what they're doing to British Columbia. Wait, what's happening with British Columbia? Maybe I missed that. GTII is up 25% now. Only 31.8 mil in volume on T2. Canopy is still trying higher. Volume over here is at 212. They aren't letting them export their oil freely. Well, that's fucked up. But wait a minute. They're imposing that tax on British Columbia, but they're not imposing it on the other provinces? Canada's weird, man. Canada's fucking weird. Although, I mean, if you look at them like states, you know what I mean? Like, we have state laws that aren't federal, so like maybe, you know, something similar to that. Like, obviously, like, my taxes here in Pennsylvania aren't going to be as bad as people in, you know, like, New York. British Columbia is where most of Canada's oil is located. So, I mean, they're seeing an opportunity for cash, and they're taking it. Yeah, but half of British Columbia has been on fire all year. They got bigger things to worry about. I agree. They do have a lot to worry about with those fucking wildfires. Chad, did they finally get those under control? I mean, I'm assuming that they did, but going for the high of the day again on Canopy. 1 second, let me let Bill out. Yeah, losing homes and jobs, and Trady just sits there. Yeah, dude's a douchebag. Did you know that in Canada they actually allow children under 18 to euthanize themselves legally if they want to? It's screwed up. But it happens. Sticks just off 20% now. NRPI up 28. NVOS 32. I think I need to go smoke just watching Canopy. Oh, man. The world is screwed up, Lauren. The world is screwed up. At least that's my opinion. Aurora's trying to climb out. Double bottom off the 200 EMA. We're going to be coming up on this resistance, though. We need to pop that red line, basically. Finger is at 699. And then Canopy is up 86% now. Just off the high of the day. The people at the top need to get some values. Yeah, I agree. I think that there should be like an age requirement as well. Like, at a certain point, you shouldn't be able to serve in the government. Canopy just got rejected off the high of the day. Canopy new high of the day. She's going up 90% now. Like, subscribe, share, hit notifications. Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate you. I really didn't know that you had 2 accounts until I saw until I saw you say that on Arca's channel. I had no idea that Hatter was you. Like, 0. Finger trying to bounce off that 7 mark. Bid's still down here at 698 though. Canopy up 90. 217 million in volume. This thing's busting. But yeah, I'm done ranting. Back to trading. And start helping people instead of taking their soul. They're all about taking souls. Fucking soul snatchers. They don't really care about us. I mean, most of them just tell us what we want to hear in order to get elected and then don't follow through anyway. But yes, back to business. You're right. You are right. We have 50 minutes till close. And Finger is at 704. RSI here is a 55. MACD is in position to spin. Just needs some demand. The Qs. I'll just pull them up real quick. Hold on a second. Qs. I was going to try to describe them to you, but. They are trying there at that relative high, or that daily high. Ah, thanks, buddy. Thanks, Steve. I appreciate that, man. Thanks. Let's see. Snapchat, 950. Sends up 4. TRKA now is pretty much unch. Back to 119. Carvana to 50 watt bucks. So they're trying to push it down now. As you can see. Tesla about 10.5% up. It's nice to see Steve and others like us winning though. Normally they just run a train on us. For real. They gave us way too much time in order to educate ourselves. They underestimated us, in my opinion. Because what they did was they allowed us to, like, learn tools that we could use for the rest of our lives. Instead of just, like, I don't know, just flash crashing the market when they had to. Instead, they made it like a long, you know, drawn out bleed instead of doing what they had to do. RSI on the Qs is only a 42.5, and on Bitcoin it's a 46. What does SPY look like? SPY. That is so true, Lauren. I have learned not to diamond hand anymore. Oh yeah, I'm done diamond handing. 100%. T2 and TRKA are the last ones that I'm holding on to like this. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. I could be in and out of a trade like that and do like almost as well as if like it was just like a successful swing trade. So like, why tie my money up longer than I have to? You know what I mean? So SPY, hopefully that's not a hard top right there at 448.5. Looking for a bottom on SPY. Ouch. To the bottom of the to the band. That's a 200 EMA creeping up. At T2 is just still sliding. We're gonna move Aurora though. Blackberry's up 15.5 now. Off the highs, but coming back on Blackberry. 13 over the 48. 24 is also over the 48. And I see inverted hammer. Almost like a spinning top, but not a spinning top. And then a doji. No price action. Hard down there in T2. Ouch. Close to that fib line. I think they think we're dumb. I'm not dumb. I see you clear. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, they just gave us way too much time. And what happened, in my opinion, was, like, some of us went ahead and, like, took the time to educate ourselves even further on, the market. And they gave us tools that we can now use forever. So, like, while it sucks, or it sucked, I should say, like, now it's, like, more people know what they're doing when it comes to the market. So, I mean, I'm not complaining in regards to that. I just think that I think that they should have acted sooner. Ouch. Holy freaking T2. Ooh. Whoo. Ouch. Wouldn't it be something if this actually like went up on the news of a reverse split though? Yeah. Ouch. Now they're losing and mad. Well, yeah, they're always gonna be mad when they're not winning. Bunch of bitches. That hurts. Let me pull up NVOS because I know some of you guys have NVOS. Just underneath the 48 EMA. T2 might be trying back right now. That's what that body's saying. See the wick? It wicked down. Trying up now. NVOS trying there. The bid. Okay, the bid moved up to the SMA 6. On NVOS. Here we go. On NVOS. Trying there. Up 37% at the moment. Launched. Go ahead. Time to fly. And canopy coming down towards the 48. Or through the 48. Oh. Super trend on T2. Rejected. 701 on finger. Actually, you know what? Let's pay attention to volume real quick. I want to see what turnover is on T2 real quick. Bear with me here. Wow, 101 on COSM right now. So turnover currently, it's only 11.5% though for a 12% move down. In my opinion, that's not that bad. I gotta pull up AI though, real quick. AI. If figure hold over 7 today, yeah. I think so too. I would like to see it close over 7. Ugh. Fuck. That's not great. Not great. Not good at all. A little bit of indecision there on T2. You can see the wicks to each side. Bear with me here. 5-minute AI has a gold cross. Overview up here on the 2-minute. Long ass ascending wedge. Nice job, Lauren. T2 has been my best swing and scalp this year. Nice. I just don't like how people are like overly emotional about it though. But yeah, similar to you, I'm about done with these small caps. Word. Liquidity just isn't there. I agree. I want to be in like the companies that I want to be in for like the next like 20 years. You know what I mean? Crazy emotional, bro. You're not wrong. Crazy emotional. Correct. We are waiting to see what happens tomorrow with the meeting, right? 11:59 tonight. So the votes have to be in by 11:59. So today's the last day of trade before like the votes like are calculated. AI and quantum is our future. Yeah, that's why I'm playing AI heavy. AI is actually my heaviest like straight hold or hold of straight stock, I should say. Trying T2 up again. Still down about 13%. Down 12 towards the fib. And Voss got that shove and then just kind of chilled. Ooh. Can't be on slide towards the bottom of the band. Always pay attention to the blue line. Blue line didn't move. So we see the body, but, I mean, the bid's still down here. And finger's still at $7, $6.99. Pull up test real quick. Then if they agree with the reverse split, they could do that at any time. No, I think it happens almost immediately, if not immediately. And then they all, so it's actually gonna act as a triggering event. There's like 43 million shares or something like that that they're about to dilute. Like, it's a lot. Let me actually double check that number because I don't want to give you guys the wrong details. Let's see. It was actually, there was a great Investor Place article about it. Let's see, Investor Place T2 vote. 1 second. Tesla trying back up off the 48. T2, or not T2, Finger dropped $7. Now it's $6.98. I can't find. You know what? Chad sent it to me in a what's it called, in a DM. Let me pull that up. All right, so let's see here. Proposal number 5 seeks approval for the CRG debt-to-equity conversion. In July, T2 announced that it had converted roughly 20% of its term loan with CRG entities into T2 common and Series B convertible preferred stock. That's very important. The principal amount of the loan was reduced by 10% in exchange for 48.34 million shares of T2 and Series B convertible preferred stock into 93.29 million shares of T2. The loan has a maturity date of December 30th, 2024. Like, they're going to try to get that shit approved. Just saying. Octo, almost at $1? Jesus. Remember, though, with Octo, that Octo was basically that, it was tied. So, I mean, it has that relationship with BBIG, and we all know what happened with BBIG. They already did that. I could see more happening. NVOS 36. Okay. I'm going to pull up Octo real quick just because it's going wild. Wow. Hello. Hello, Octo. What are you doing? C3 trying up also? Octo is up 31% at the moment. RSI is almost a 90, 89.98. CGC with another run? Damn. Okay. Let's go to the top here. Yes, sir. Coming back. Finger's just sitting at $7. Sat right down. There's no way that this is gonna work. No, I don't like that line. I'm not drawing that. Go ahead. Easy Go. What's going on with Easy Go? Easy Go. Whew. Wow, Mom. They canceled the offering? No shit. And it just dove on offering news? Don't be surprised if this just makes it run right back. I mean, at 110, we're looking at a gap from 110 to approximately 176. That's a big move. All right, this is a 5-minute chart. Wow. So that came screaming down on the news of the offering. And then they pull it? So 5 days ago they announced a direct offering. And then they just pulled it? Is it the one that they just offered, or is it a different one? Do we know? Currently up 20, and Canopy's up 77. T2's getting its ass kicked right now. Not a fan. Aurora is at 63.5% now. VS all the way down to only 12% now. Tesla is still 10.5. Carvana up 9. MULN up 5.8. Finger, what are you doing? 6.99, chilling. Actually, wait, what's volume at? Let's see. 1.5 mil in volume on Finger. Average is 809 reading. Let's see what T2's reading as. T2's reading as 40.68 mil. Average is 63.7-ish. Let me grab my dog real quick. Might be. See. XRP, wow. 47 cents. Crazy. XDC is almost 5 cents. DUX, 16.5 bucks. Nvidia down about 0.5%. LiDAR is all the way down to below 24 cents. TLT to 93 bucks. VIX is at a 1380. SFT is unch. Yeah, I do a 0.5% still. There's a low amount of shares available to be borrowed on AI, though. IonQ twisting up. Just off the day high. Day high is 77 cents. Let's see. Pull Qs up real quick. Here are the Qs for you guys. They are a lifting. Back to $7 for Finger. Qs, go ahead. RSI is 72.5. Let's see. Volume's all the way up to 241 million on Canopy now. It's wild. Finger's having a tough time claiming the $7 mark. Trying to push Aurora up now. 3 little soldiers right there. And then we have the EMA cross right there. Easy Go went from $2 to 23 cents on the offering news. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like there could be a very, very nice like move in front of you, up to like I think it was like 180 is where the gap was to. Yeah. GSAT 150. NVOS. Mid band. Over the 4080 MA. Price action's pretty much at the 4080 MA. Messenger. Okay. Oh, let's see. BlackBerry. Yeah, still under 16%. Canopy back down to the 4080 MA. We're going sideways here on T2. Down 13.8%, almost 14%. Volume is at 41.3. Average is about 63.5, as you guys have already heard me say like 5 times. Let's see. Finger to 697. IMPP is at 137. Interesting. Oh, what's it called? Microsoft announced that Xbox is gonna be coming out with a credit card, so everybody knows. So that could be, big for Microsoft. And Matt is pretty much unch. 1/10 of a penny up. ARK is at 65 cents. What's he at? He is just under 13 bucks. Rejected the gold cross on a 1 minute right there. And then got a little bit of a push. The Bollinger Bands are getting tighter on T2. Watch for a move. Canopy trying? Nope. They're saying, or the chart's saying up on T2. I mean, that's an indicator. I don't know. My bag's awful heavy. I'm not adding to it. I'm not adding to that at all. About 9% here on Carvana now. Back to $6.99 on Finger as well. $17.5 up on QBTS. How's volume over here? Volume stepping up a little bit, coming up on 42 mil. How are you, Ian? Glad to have you. Welcome to chat. Coming back towards that fib line. That's that purple dotted. I appreciate you for hanging out. Canopy currently up 70, almost 73%, 72.75%. Go ahead. Come on. I'm going to pull down Hawaiian. Amazon's up almost 4%. 3.8% right now on Amazon. Cooking. To 143 on Amazon. SMFL is up 20% all of a sudden. Okay. Light volume though, it's like 1/4 average, maybe 1/3 average volume. TLRY 328. There is a potential double top on TLRY at 340, but we didn't get up to 340 yet. We got close, but if you look at a 4-hour, it's pretty distinct. I'll show it to you. Right there. Almost a double top, not quite though. $329 on TLRY. Octo, 90 cents. It tapped a fib line. Couldn't overtake it though. Volume on Octo is 4 times average volume, give or take. Yeah, Lauren. Yes, sir. It's easy go. She is moving. 20 million over average volume as well at the moment. More TLRY blogs at 329. I want to look at this MACD. Okay, we're still underneath on the MACD. You got a twitchy finger now? Why? Because I pulled this up? Is there a decent entry point back into GTII? GTII. I mean, there's a gap right here that's pretty distinct. It's 79 cents. But like, man, maybe 76.20 if this scalping indicator is accurate. What the fuck? All right. All right, so this, it's getting towards the top of the gauze band here on the 4-hour. I think that you're going to want to close above it. That would help. Go ahead. Finger down to the 200 EMA. But yeah, I would personally want to like close above there if I wanted it to be bullish. But I mean, as far as like a re-entry, I mean, you have that gap right there. But other than that, I mean, it's just a, I don't know, solid build up. No other gaps that I could see. What's the RSI on this thing? 48 on the 1 minute. How about on the 15? On the 15, the RSI is a 68. So, like, it might need to cool off a little bit. I don't know if you'll get a fill lower than, the low of the day today. Like, I could definitely see it coming back down, though, and doing more volume in between this. right here from like, where is it, like 78 cents to like 77 cents. I could definitely see it coming down there. It might even come down here, 74 to 75-ish. So like there's an area where it could come down, but I mean, obviously it doesn't have to. Fingered is 680, or sorry, 691. You're gonna paper trade this at 76 cents. GNS earnings tomorrow before open. Word. Oh, what's that? Octo is now up 37%. Jesus. Up to that fib. Canopy was just cooling off the RSI, I think. Still in position on the MACD and still above the 48 EMA. So T2, do they have the FDA approval already? They have FDA approval on some devices. Or on some of their testing, excuse me. I believe that there's like one more FDA test that they need approval on, if I'm not mistaken. It's just the dilution factor that I'm worried about. Ouch. Hold on a second. I gotta pull that up. Why'd I do this to myself? Fucking know better too. Canopy's trying to crawl. So are you holding through? I think I want to sell in after hours. I want to see if there's going to be a rip in after hours. At this point. Because there's no halts in after hours. That's the only reason I'm waiting. Because wouldn't it be something if this thing just went screaming? Octo's at that fib line. Trying to overtake. It would be awesome. Yeah, it would. I need the dub. I would really, really like the dub. Canopy is pushing 80% over here. That's 694-ish here on finger. NC got cut in half, basically. 28.5% now. Ouch. Trying to super trend Canopy. TLRY 330. TIVC 266, that's up 4.3. They just try to super trend. They're trying to super trend Canopy. Q's coming down like I thought that they would. To confirm, trying to bounce back now. Just underneath the 48. Coming back up. MACD's in position on T2. Getting ready to go. Oh, well, in position to go, I should say. Looks like we're getting the bounce on Q's. I don't want to speak too soon, though. Last 10 minutes gonna be volatile, yeah. DWAC W's all the way up to 511. I didn't realize that. Boyle under 55 bucks. Holy moly, CGC. Yeah, it's a monster. It is a monster. Volume is 20 million under average right now on T2. They're trying to super trend Canopy again. They just tried to super trend T2, got it rejected. Q's got the hard down. We want to hold on to this level though. See, are they going to move T2 or what? Down 13.5-ish. Finger is at 694. Volume 44 mil. Come on. SNMP is down 5.6. Look at that on a daily chart, SNMP. Watch for a gap fill. That float is like minuscule. Same. And then CXAI, I'm waiting for 160. 160 gap. 117 on TRKA. JMI up 4. Palantir 15 AE. Price actions at the 24 EMA for T2. Q's dropping that midpoint. $1.54 million in volume on Finger. RSI's at 46. 2.6 mil inflow on Finger. Jesus. I really wish it would close above 7 though. Just for psychological purposes. But because of that, they'll probably push it down. We just got 10 back on Tesla, 10%. Octo's now up 40%. That's insane. Snap just lost 1%. Hawaiian, soft 13. Oof. Good old pot stocks. About 5 cents off the intraday high. NC still up 30, almost 35%, but getting a death cross right now. Finger getting a push down, still above the 200 and the VWAP on the 1 minute. What is the overall market doing? Bitcoin hard down. Fuck. Oh, hard down on the Qs. Okay. No mas. NVAX dropped 13% today. Might be something to look at. I didn't realize that they were down that much. Thank you. Wow. That could be a really nice look. It's on a potential double bottom. Especially if we're going to get a market curl here. Because the Qs are on a potential double bottom, and Bitcoin is also on like a triple bottom looking type thing. About 7 minutes left here till close. Pending FDA approval for new vaccine, and they dropped 13. Weird. Well, these news cycles have been like really weird. Like really, really, really weird. AMC is moving. Oh boy. Okay. I guess I'll pull it up for shits and gigs. Wow, it is moving pretty steadily. Volume on finger is 1.55 mil. Average is 809 at the moment. And then T2, we're looking at 45 mil. Average is 63.5-ish, 63.7. Gush is down to 40. Did that just split? Does anybody know if Gush split? That doesn't sound right. $40. If not, I'll look in after hours, but it just doesn't seem right. It had an RS? Okay. Yeah, every like handful of years, those like those ETFs will split. Like Boyle just had their split. Boyle and Cold, they just, and so did VIXI and UVXY. Gush is your go-to word. Love me some Gush. I do love me some Gush. VIX to 1390-ish. AI is about to go red. Yuck. I'd be over the moon if they ripped T2 in after hours. You have longs and Gush at $20. Nice, dude. That's a dub. It's a dub all day long. Sad, dude. How you doing? Is today their first day after the reverse split? Or is like was that done like a few sessions ago? You think that you think it's gonna double up? It might. I mean, especially if they're capping the output, like if the Saudis are capping the output, it could definitely hit. It could definitely double back. Okay, it did happen a while ago. All right, thank you. I guess I must have not been paying attention to it. TRKA is down a penny. It's Saudis and Russia. Word. I mean, the BRICS nations basically put like a, or they I think that they like lit the fuse when they went ahead and they attached their currency to like hard items. You know what I'm saying? Like our dollar is not up to like the petrodollar, in my opinion. Like we're totally losing the petrodollar. Big one is Russia. Well, yeah. I agree. Finger 694. Volume on T2 is 46.5 mil. Oh, canopy is still up around like 80% approximately. I'll read that 1 second, Talal. Let me pull something else up. Q's trying up off that double bottom. GTII is pumping now. Okay, hold on. GTII. Okay. So my dad is a pilot. Spent a lot of time in Russia flying the oligarchs around. The second Russian sanction. Did he really? I mean, honestly, as soon as it tanked, that was probably a layup for a lot of FX traders. Like a lot of forex traders probably took that as a layup. I didn't think to do it. But then the ruble outperformed literally every single currency. I think right now though, I think Japan's outperforming when it comes to currency, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, just sold half my ACB and CGC contracts for 178% and 195. Good shit. Good shit, dude. That's what I'm talking about, Steve. Good for you, man. 178. Let's go. Oh, jeez. Okay, I didn't even realize that was 4. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hope you guys did well today. This is something that I'm still struggling to understand. See how it's BBBYQ, so obviously it's OTC. OTC doesn't trade in after hours. How is that showing me, up 1.3? I never understood that. Freaking weird. Wait, I'm sorry. Did MULN just close green? Did it really? Japan bought back a lot of their bonds. Oh. Isn't Japan going into a population collapse though? Within the next few years? It can? Hold on a second. Oh, they're trying T2 up. Price action's at the 4080 EMA. 1 second. In after hours. Yeah, you could. How come I'm not? I never knew that. What the hell? The OTC link usually operates between Monday and Friday from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Oh, okay. So they gave them, what, an extra hour? Is that right? You have to pay to trade after hours? I mean, I have to pay to trade an OTC at all. It's a fee of $5.95 or something like that. Yeah, it's 1 hour. Yeah. I had to Google it to find that out, but yes, you are correct. That's my bad. That is my B. I would really love to see T2 do something crazy. Do something real stupid. Hard down on canopy. Yes, very, very good day. Very, very good day. Later, buddy. Hope you have a great night. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you, sir. Q's came off the bottom, going into close. See if we could follow through. What is Bitcoin doing? Ugh. Bitcoin looks a little bit uglier. Trying to engulf here. What did Finger close at? Let's see. We closed at 685. I hear you, babe. Catch you then, Ian. I'm actually going to go too, guys. I'm going to go. I have stuff that I got to do myself. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Later, fam.